God bless the First Lady. She, of course, is wiser than all of us. I am so inspired by that lady. God bless her.
The energy secretary is a guy named Wright. And apparently, I don't want to be, there's no way it's going to, this is going to end up being one of those videos where people are clicking off. He's leaking his obsequiousness. It's not enough to worship at the feet of the dear leader, Donald Trump. He now is just being oogie and gross about Melania Trump. In this clip that I'm getting ready to play that just happened a few hours ago on Fox News, they're talking about AI, artificial intelligence, and Wright goes off on this jag about how Melania Trump, God bless the First Lady. She, of course, he says, is wiser than all of us. Melania Trump, oh my gosh, he says at the beginning of the clip. It's just all of the talk. Like, I make jokes about the emperors and who, great clothes or whatever that children's parable or fable tale. Yeah, Aesop, the fables, the children's fable, the tales, Hansel and Gretel, they always come with like a message. There's like what's the moral of the story, right? What's the takeaway? Except in this case, it's how to kiss the ass and worship at the throne of your cult leader, Donald Trump, and his, third, fourth, fifth? How many wives has he had? Decent Christian man who runs on being a representative of the Christ. It's fine to have some marriages under your belt, but don't act like you're above reproach when you are who you are. Anyway, I've got it going off the rails here. Watch this from the Secretary of Energy of the United States of America talking about AI and then veering off into worship territory, saying that Melania Trump, of all people, is the wisest person among us all.
I want to show you, our viewers, a clip from Melania as she announces this presidential challenge.
The President's National Artificial Intelligence Challenge invites every student in America, from kindergarten to 12th grade, to unleash their imagination and showcase the spirit of American innovation. Our educators will guide and empower you through this process to build a brighter, stronger future for us all.
Your reaction?
Oh my gosh, look, I'm working every day on using AI to figure out how to cure cancer or launch fusion energy or understand dark matter. Our Defense Department's trying to figure out how to keep America safe. We're using different applications. God bless the First Lady. She, of course, is wiser than all of us and is realizing the real killer app of AI may be to lift up the education of children across our country, no matter where they come from, to expand their life opportunities and bring them new possibilities. She's inspiring everyone to come together across the cabinet, across the industry, to focus on what's America's biggest challenge: give our kids better educations, better tools, more optimism, so they can pursue the American dream. I am so inspired by that lady. God bless her.
Well, she's certainly taking on something that is going to change our world forever. So we thank you for joining us today. Thanks for your insight.
I'm going to connect you with our new NASA administrator, Rachel. Great to see you.
Good seeing you, too.
Look, Chris, Secretary, Mr. Secretary, bring it in. Bring it in. She's not going to fuck you, dude. And wiser than all of us? No, she is not. I assure you, she is not. She might be wiser than you, dipshit, but she's not wiser than the rest of us. And I've got a couple of examples of Melania wisdom. And of course, they would think she's super, super wise because of her racism in her past and her she made a great decision to rise to power and influence and notoriety by shacking up with Donald Trump, a rich guy. Fantastic. But let me tell you about what her level of wisdom is. Remember this moment when she was on a phone call that was released by her old best friend or whatever, where she's bitching about having to put up Christmas decorations in the White House? Remember the who gives a fuck about the Christmas? Remember this? Watch.
They say I'm complicit. I'm the same like him. I support him. I don't say enough. I don't do enough.
No.
Where I am, I'm working like my ass off.
I know.
That Christmas stuff that, who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration, but I need to do it, right?
Yeah, but imagine 100%. You have no choice.
And then I do it, and I say that I'm working on Christmas, planning for the Christmas, and they said, "Oh, what about the children that they were separated? Give me a break."
Wisdom. Anybody else? Listen, if there had been a tape of Jill Biden talking to a friend where she says, "Who gives a fuck about the Christmas?" Republicans would go apoplectic. They would lose their minds because she's disrespecting the birthday of Jesus. That's what they would do. But if it comes out of the mouth of the white racist lady, well, it's fine. No big deal at all. Who gives a fuck about the Christmas, right? And many of you might say, well, she's not racist. She's just Donald Trump's wife. But she was part of the entire operation to try to convince Americans of the lie and the conspiracy theory that Barack Obama was born in Kenya, the absolute nightmare period of this country when the first black president was attacked as not even eligible to be president. And she was there the entire time forwarding this idea.
But what is this with the birth certificate obsession? Did he ask to see yours when you met him?
I needed to put mine anyway, because if you want to become an American citizen, you need to put the birth certificate.
Right.
I have a birth certificate from Slovenia. And do you want to see President Obama birth certificate or not?
I've seen it.
It's not the birth certificate.
Well, it's a certificate of live birth,
right,
which they get. But Melania, if he insists on what he's saying, then no one in Hawaii can ever run for president because they all get the same live birth certificate.
Well, but they need to have...
Midler is finished, for example.
They need to have, and in one way, it will be very easy if President Obama just show it, and because it's not only Donald who wants to see it; it's American people who voted for him and who didn't vote for him. They want to see that.
But it's on display in Chicago. We've seen it on the internet. We've seen it. It's not the same as yours, but it's a certificate of live birth.
Well, we feel it's different than birth certificate.
All right. Well, I think you should give it up at this point.
Well, it's not. It's not him that it's bringing up. It's the media all the time.
Yeah, it's the media, Melania. Listen to that wisdom. That wonderful wisdom. She's wiser. Look, I'm convinced. I hope you are too. I am very convinced Melania Trump is wiser than all of us. Thank you, Chris Wright, for bringing that to our attention. I was under the misapprehension that she was just a dipshit like Donald Trump. I mean, after all, you got to have something going on, something askew to be involved at that level of intimacy with Donald Trump. Anyway, what do you think? We have a cast of characters who surround Donald Trump at he's picked just the ones who know just where to put their tongue. Chris Wright's one of them, Pete Hegseth, all the rest of them just heaping weird, obsequious praise on the dear leader. Because he's so insecure, he's so much of a mental and physical weakling that he needs to be built up to feel good about himself. Him and his wife. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. You can comment below, criticize me there, let the critics just a wave, let it just wash over me. I'll be waiting for it. You can also call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you. And if you feel the same about me, or even just a fraction of how I feel about you, you can help support this work, help produce these videos by clicking the join button below this video on YouTube to become a channel member, or you can just go straight to my channel and do it from there, or you can go to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I love and appreciate you very much. Again, I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.